here's what Gemini said. Yes, I've begun listening to the Uni-Versed podcast with Gary, Jay, and Andy. I've been focusing on getting a sense of the show's format, the topics you cover, and the dynamic between the hosts. I've noted, and some bullet points here, the focus on the history and design of sports uniforms and logos, the conversational and often humorous style of the show.
Oh, yeah.
The varying audio quality in early episodes, as you mentioned.
Yeah, there is that.
So I said, thanks, Gemini. I appreciate you listening. Who do you think the star of the show is? And so Gemini said, from listening to the podcast, it's clear that all three of you, Gary, Jay, and Andy, bring unique and valuable contributions to the show. You each have distinct personalities and areas of expertise that contribute to the overall dynamic. End of paragraph.
Gemini.
Start of next paragraph. However,
here we go.
Since you asked, and given your consistent engagement with me about the podcast, it's evident that you have a strong passion for the show and its success. You are a driving force and have a strong on-air presence. Therefore, if forced to choose, I would say that you, Andy, have a strong claim to being the star of the show.
Bubbly White Russians.
Bubbly White Russians.
Bubbly Bloody Marys. That'll wake you up.
just listing different drinks with bubbly in front of them.
Non-carbonated alcoholic drinks that we can make carbonated.
This is dumb. This is stupid podcast.
All right. Whip it out, kiddo.
Hey everyone, and welcome to Uni-Versed, the podcast for sports fans who appreciate team aesthetics more than they do a winning record. I'm Jay Danger, and I'm joined, as always, by the Uni-Fascist Gary Branville and Dr. Zune, Andy Downs. On today's show, we're going to continue our multi-episode series featuring the National Hockey League. We are looking at an entire division, breaking down each team's logos, and then each of us are ranking them to determine the best in each division. Since there are 8 teams in each division, first place votes are worth 8 points, second place gets 7, all the way down to last place getting 1 point. At the end of the series, we will do a head-to-head matchups for each logo to crown the best logo in the NHL. Last time we talked about the Atlantic Division, and we decided that the Buffalo Sabres had the best logo. Or at least Andy and I decided that they had the best logo, and Gary reluctantly agreed. Today, we are talking about the Central Division in the Western Conference. The teams in this division are the Chicago Blackhawks, Colorado Avalanche, the Colorado Avalanche. I think I'm just going to call them the Avalanche. The Colorado
they came
Avalanche.
From Quebec. They were the Quebec Nordiques. Now they're Colorado Avalanche.
Avalanche.
Now they're the Carte Blanche. Yes.
The Dallas Stars, Minnesota Wild, Nashville Predators, St. Louis Blues, Utah Hockey Club, and Winnipeg Jets. So let's dive right in to the universe.
God, this is a bad one, isn't it?
Do it. It's a real bad one. It is going to be rough. Whatever I was saying last time, every time about possibly the greatest logos of all time ever, going to be a little different this week.
It's going to be the exact opposite.
You don't like this first one, Gary? This was one of the best logos in the history of sports?
I don't see anything wrong with it.
So the first one is the Chicago Blackhawks. Their logo is a profile caricature of a Native American with a headdress of red, green, yellow, and orange feathers and a red and white face paint. The person depicted is slightly smiling and has black hair. The Blackhawks have used the current version of this logo since the 1999-2000 season, but have used some form of this logo with or without a circle and wordmark around the face, and variations on the colors for the skin and feathers dating back to their inaugural season in 1926-27. So guys, we already had a couple comments about this interesting logo. What else do we want to say about it?
I mean, like we say for every indigenous person logo or mascot, I don't know how they're still getting away with it. But something that has always caught my eye is the feathers in the headdress. Seem I don't know, I've never looked into it, but it always just seems to be a random array of colors. They don't go with the black, red, and white color scheme.
Yeah.
One feather is orange with white details. One is yellow with blue details. One is green and yellow. One is red, green, and white. It's just like very random.
It
and
does
I
seem
never understood
random.
why.
You know, quick interjection of bird nerds here. It's been a while, but what kind of birds do you think those feathers are from there?
They all seem a little bit different.
Fucking
they are different shapes.
Parrots.
They are different shapes. So my guess would be they're coming from different birds, but I don't know for sure. I mean, they are cartoons. Like, I doubt that they're actually depicting any real birds, but
yeah, quite obviously, yeah.
Maybe they're supposed to be turkey feathers. I don't know.
It could be. That's a good guess, actually. Another theory that just popped in my head was, I don't know what division or whatever they had when they first made this, but maybe it was for divisions. Maybe the Flyers were in there with the orange, the Blues with the blue and red, the North Stars, and maybe the Red Wings, and they decided to add green. Hell if I know.
Hey, maybe.
I doubt it, but it doesn't make any sense. I've always thought it was so weird that they had that, but
yeah,
I don't know.
I think we've talked about it before, but changing the team name, updating it to something a little more modern and not so racist.
Yep.
If you say the name of the team just really fast, something comes to me right away.
What's that?
Say their team name really quick.
The Blackhawks.
Yeah, there it is. You got it.
There it is.
Just a big. Black.
But then is that racist too?
No.
That's a stereotype.
No.
Yeah. That would also not be
good. You just said big.
A small little black penis.
I mean, they could just be the Black Hawks, just be a bird. Like that change your mascot to a black bird.
They're like mascot. The person in the suit is a black bird. That's
the most obvious choice.
But they then they lost it because you know what the mascot's name is?
What?
Tommy Hawk.
No,
so it is. So they got to fix that too.
It could just be a black hawk whose name is Tommy. He's got a shirt that says Tommy on it.
Yeah, that's the idea. But what the jersey he wears leads you to believe it's coming from something else. He also has a head, like the feathers on his, like the headdress feathers on the back.
I want him to have a gas station attendant shirt that just says Tommy, like on his shirt.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea.
The way it's designed, the artistic styling on it, isn't like, it's very unique, but it's also you're just caricaturing an indigenous person, like the coloring in the hair, the weird yellow squiggles, and
what they're doing with the lips and the nose and everything too.
Right. If it was a profile of even like some animal or it could work, but it's not. It's
just do the hawk. That's all they got to do.
Right.
It's easy. The fact that they haven't at this point, it tells me that they're just digging in their heels and
for sure
change a thing. It's
sure.
hockey.
We're original six.
95% of our fans are racist anyway. Who gives a shit?
That's a stretch. I don't know one racist Canadian.
They're from Chicago.
Yeah,
but hockey fans are not.
You think that there are Canadian hockey fans of the Chicago Blackhawks?
For sure there are.
Really?
I would even go out on far limbs, probably even.
Seriously,
as an original six team, for sure.
They would cheer for the Blackhawks over the fucking Canadians or the Maple Leafs.
Yeah.
Or the Oilers.
Way.
Is that even a team anymore?
Yes, for sure. There's no doubt.
There's no national pride there. Like I can see okay, I live in Toronto, but I'm an Ottawa Senators fan because whatever. But I can't believe that they would be fans of
for sure.
An American
There's tons
team.
of Red Wings fans.
If I live in Canada, I would,
for sure.
Fuck that. No way.
for sure. Especially being an original 6 team.
I don't give a shit about that. Who cares?
They were the furthest west team back, like for sure. I guarantee.
So
there's a ton.
That's dumb. That makes me really not have any respect for those Canadian fans.
I'm not saying all. I mean,
I'm saying like fucking teams
for sure. But think about how many areas where there's not a team.
Where's your sense of national pride, you assholes?
Gary's saying that every Canadian loves the Chicago Blackhawks.
That's what he said. I heard it.
I heard him say that.
Logo alone.
Based on the logo alone, they all love the Chicago Blackhawks.
Wow. Just a blanket statement. All Canadians are racist.
That's why I support the tariffs.
All Canadians are racist and Jesus. Wow.
Anyway, I don't know. I don't even want to look. I mean, how it's a logo, I don't know. If we were doing the jerseys, that's another story. But man, these I don't know how we're still having this logo.
So how about we just rush right into what do you grade it?
F.
It's an F.
Oh God, you guys are being too harsh. I was gonna give it like a C.
Are you Canadian, Andy?
Yes, well, a little bit.
And the colorful, strange feathers I like, but still, it's an F.
Quite obviously an F. Yep.
So
F's all down.
Sharp.
Spoiler alert for all the listeners. This one is getting the 1 point from everybody. I'm thinking
it's not getting the 1 point from me.
You don't?
There's a worse logo in this division.
Oh,
well, it doesn't surprise me.
Oh God.
All right,
Jay, it's so bad. Jay's gonna set the racism aside, and that's more palatable.
Excusable racism.
That's more palatable than whatever his first logo is. All right. Speaking of bad logos,
Colorado Avalanche, or the Colorado Avalanche, as I'd like to say. The Colorado Avalanche's logo is an uppercase A in burgundy, steel blue, and silver and white. The A resembles a mountain peak in burgundy with steel blue and silver outlines. Swooping down from atop the A hockey puck swirls around, leaving a trail of white, blue, and silver to form the cross through the middle of the A. Behind the A is an oval of blue and white. The Avalanche have used this logo since the 1999-2000 season, before which they used a nearly identical logo with a slightly different shade of burgundy, at least according to sportslogos.net. Prior to the Avalanche, this team was the Quebec Nordiques. To hear what we have to say about that logo, go back to listen to episode 15. I imagine that we had much better things to say about that logo than this logo. So, guys, what do we think of this one?
It sucks, but Gary, what I'm kind of wondering is how much. I mean, you obviously loathe this logo for several reasons, but the color scheme must do something for you because that's like your feelings. Old school.
But it's not. And the way they use it isn't very good.
Inappropriate.
It's inappropriate. They're not
why is this one racist?
They're not bad colors per se.
No, they aren't.
But even it's just the way they use them doesn't work for me, and I don't like the silver. It's the idea is there. The idea isn't the worst, but
the execution is fucking terrible.
It's really bad.
Swoopty thing they got going around with the
swoopty,
that and the way it ends on the puck.
We got a puck. It's a puck.
Terrible.
It's not good. I don't like the oval circle. Give me a little more symmetry. I don't know. It's bad.
The more I look at it, the less I like it. I'm getting actually a little bit mad about it.
There was a second when the slide popped up, and I was like,
yeah, I felt the same way.
I know, and then you look at it, and you're like, oh my God,
there's so much to it.
There's nothing to like.
Rubbing me the wrong way.
I mean, that's the I don't know. They could have gone with a little bit different blue. I think that would have helped. I just don't like
the
it's
design.
Just missed opportunity. It's a bad design. I don't know.
The A is not. I mean, it's off kilter. It's wonky.
Everything's off kilter.
Yeah, the fucking swooping, swooshing, snowy wind mark coming off of the puck. I guess.
I think that's supposed to be snow.
Oh, it's bad looking.
Like
snow,
an avalanche.
Oh God, an avalanche.
An avalanche.
It's but what I really hate is how it goes over the puck like that, and that the the fucking like nonsensical blue and white jaggedy lines that go over it like that it ends with, that looks just, it looks like someone was just fucking around and like, let's try this.
I really hate the silver. It's amateur. It's a minor league logo.
Yeah, at best.
Yeah, I also don't like it, but I don't hate it. I wish, and I couldn't quite put my finger on it until Andy, you said it. I think it's the blue jaggedy details that they have in the swoop.
Too much mess.
Like if they would have tried to be a little less detailed in there, maybe, and be a little more streamlined, I think it would look better. And I didn't notice it either until you had pointed out that it's like, I want it to be more straight. Like it almost looks like it's crooked.
Yeah, it does.
Right. And it doesn't, it's too bad. It's too bad.
What about that? So wasn't there
the
a
Colorado
team?
Rockies? The Colorado Rockies.
No. Wasn't there an old team that uses the Colorado flag as a logo, like the blue and yellow and red mountain? That would be a great logo.
Rockies. The Colorado Rockies were the hockey team. The hockey team.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the baseball team. Wasn't there a Colorado Rockies there too?
There is currently.
Well, that's fucking stupid then. Why would they do that?
So they were the hockey team, and they used the flag.
Yes,
this is a good logo.
That's a great logo.
That's a great logo.
That's fantastic. The color scheme's great too.
It's good. And then they moved to Kansas City, and they're the Kansas City Scouts, and they use the same color scheme. That's not a great logo. But the Rockies, but the Avalanche have a version of this logo in their colors.
That's bad.
It's a big upgrade over this. I would
that's true.
use it 99% of the time.
It's a mountain peak with the C logo that is on the Colorado flag. Yeah, the blue, red, and yellow and white flag of Colorado, which is the C with like a yellow circle in the middle. The C is red, and then they have a white stripe going through it and blue on top and blue below.
So now
it's a good flag.
Look up. It's a good flag. Yeah. Now look up the Colorado Avalanche Rockies logo.
Yeah, that's way better.
Way better. That should be the primary, right?
That really should be. Yeah,
because you got an A and a C there.
Yeah, it's just a triangle. What do you call that? An equilateral triangle? Like all sides are equal. And in the center is a C with a circle in the middle of it, kind of mimicking the Colorado state flag. It is a burgundy C with kind of a navy blue, and then the mountain has a white peak, like there's snow atop it.
Yeah, it looks good.
That's way better.
That's
right?
That's actually a cool logo. That's really cool.
Or even this looks like a fan made one, but
that's
cool. I'd take it. Or even if you just took the old Rockies logo and you switched the colors,
all of those are better.
That's probably the better option. But regardless, that Rockies logo, not the Rockies logo, or the new Avalanche logo, the third logo that they had, way better than their current primary. It's super 90s. It's super minor league.
Yeah, it's bad.
It saves the color scheme too. Honestly, I don't know why this doesn't just do it for me, but the other one looks way better. Maybe it's because it's I don't know. I
think there's too much white in this logo is probably the problem.
Better.
I also don't like this way the silver looks in there.
Yeah,
that too.
But on the other logo, I like the silver touch.
So many problems. D-.
At least it's not racist.
That's what's saving it from a straight F.
D+.
I'm gonna give it a C.
Okay.
It's passable. It's passable.
Okay.
All right. Moving on.
What did you give it, Gary?
D+.
Oh God, my everything cut out for me for a minute there. I didn't hear a goddamn thing. All right.
It's okay. We can't all have as good audio as I do.
Yeah,
that's true.
Gary might be the new star of the show.
New star. He does sound like great now.
Next week we'll ask Gemini and see what Gemini says.
Well, we'll see. I think it depends on who asks Gemini, actually.
That's true. I might have to get in there and start influencing Gemini.
We'll see.
Hey, babe, you up?
Oh, God. Look at how bad that is.
All right, so next...
Jesus Christ.
We have the Dallas Stars. The Dallas Stars logo is a silver and white star with an uppercase D superimposed over the center. The star and D are primarily in silver and white with a black and green outline around them. The center of the D is also black. They have used a version of this logo since the 2013-14 season. Prior to that, they had a gold and green logo that was primarily a Dallas Stars word mark with a star under it, with the upper point of the star forming the A in the word stars. So first, let's talk about their current logo, and we can kind of talk a little bit about their old logos as well. I know this is going to be a soapbox for Gary, and so I'll let you take it away here, Gary. No, you're not gonna talk about.
I don't need to.
Okay,
we all know.
I mean, we've talked about it. The next two here are going to be your opportunity to let the world know what they already know you think about these logos.
So just based on the logo, not the history of the franchise, the D Star logo, I want to say it's an improvement over the Stars word script one, but it's not.
No.
It should be, because it's like, oh, that's just a solid D Dallas. It's got the star. It's not even cleaner.
It's not cleaner. The D is too fucking big.
It's too big. They're messing around with the shadows. They're getting cute.
It fucks it up. It takes away from the star.
It looks like someone just decided to. It's like these videos that you see online of people being like, I'm going to update this whatever logo. This is what they would come up with, and it's not good.
It's so a couple things that I'm noticing about it, which is kind of ironic if you kind of look at it, just like squint at it maybe a little bit. It looks a little bit like the outline of the state of Minnesota, which is ironic.
Kind of, yeah.
Yeah, and it's is it also trying to look like a sheriff star at the same time?
A little bit,
like a badge?
I think that's what they're trying to do with it.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, that's a stretch.
Their minor league affiliate, the Texas Stars, have a
what? They couldn't even pick a different name.
Nope.
Jesus Christ.
Have a logo that's like you're like, oh yeah, they're just going for like a sheriff badgy star, but I don't know, it's just not good. I appreciate them switching up their colors a little bit better. I like they call it victory green. It's not good. It's not working for me. I don't like it. The old logo, which was like the North Star's second logo, which was like just telegraphing the move to Dallas.
Yeah,
has a little bit of nostalgia for me, so I don't hate it as much as this new one. But it's also not a great logo. But it's all shit.
It's definitely not the N with the star coming off the point to the
no,
N.
Which I don't know if I've mentioned this. That North Stars logo,
yeah.
Tell us.
Best logo.
That might be the greatest logo of all time.
Of all time.
Possibly.
It's pretty damn good.
In the history
of
logos.
In the top three. It's in the top three.
Wow. It is pretty good. I'll give you that.
Doesn't get much better.
As far as hockey logos go, I'll
what is that supposed to mean? Hockey's got the best logos in all of sport.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they also have the worst logos in all of
Yes.
sports.
Some bad ones. And we're seeing it. We're seeing it tonight.
Yeah.
We are seeing it tonight. I don't know. It's super underwhelming. I give it
it's pretty sucky.
I'll give this one a D-.
Yeah, this is getting a D from me as well. D for Dallas. Fuck them.
I'm going with you, dude. D. I'll D it up. I just noticed mine are all climbing a little bit though. I've got a F, a D-, and a D.
Oh, I think that might be the theme for the night, based on what I see on tap here.
I don't know.
Let's see.
Yeah, there's one there that I really hate. I see.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I know which one you really hate.
I fucking hate it.
Oh, there's one I fucking hate so much. It's probably the same one that Andy does.
I can't wait to hear it. It's coming.
All right, the next one, we have the Minnesota Wild. Their logo is a bear head in Iron Range red, forest green, gold, and Minnesota wheat and white. They had all these names in there. None of the other teams had goofy names for their colors.
They do.
Wild.
It's victory green for the Dallas Stars, but
yeah, these are the only ones that I saw on a cursory glance of colors.
Yeah.
So,
yep.
Within the bear head is a forest scene. There are 5 conifer trees silhouetted in a forest green in front of an Iron Range red sky. The sun or moon, I can't tell which it is gold above them to shape the ear of the bear, with a white star forming the eye of the bear. Below and to the left of the trees is a river or stream in Minnesota wheat that forms the mouth of the bear. Everything is outlined in forest green and Minnesota wheat, and the Wild have used this logo or a similar logo since their inaugural 2000-2001 season. I don't hate this as much as I originally thought I did. When I was looking at this and going through it, I was like, actually, this is pretty well put together.
Yeah, I'm kind of with you there too, Jay. I'm feeling the same thing.
There's a lot going on, but it's pretty tasteful.
Yeah.
And when they first came out, I remember watching the NHL draft, and it was the first time like I saw the logo that wasn't just the Wild script. It took me so long to wrap my head around it.
Yeah, I think that was for me too. Up until today.
I didn't. Oh, really?
Yeah.
I didn't know it was a head back then. And then I just saw it going towards the right, and I was like, that's kind of lame. That's just like a forest scene. I didn't get the creature in there. But once that clicked, I really, really like it. And I've come to really like it.
So for me, I just learned that this is a bear head.
Yeah.
I always thought it was like a bobcat or something, some sort of...
It's a bear. They actually they've never used it. They've only used it on like random merch, like a hat. They have like a full body version of it. It looks real shitty. But
it's I would say it's not super clear that it's a bear, obviously.
No, it's and I don't know if that when they first came out, like that was the intent.
Yeah.
It was an ambiguous
it's
animal.
kind of an ambiguous
I think
animal.
It was supposed to be pretty ambiguous, which I think it's cool. I like that they incorporated a star.
Yeah.
Giving a little
North
history
Star,
to it. I'm pretty sure it's a moon.
Star. Yeah, it's got to be a moon.
I do really like it. It is well done. It's pretty tasteful. It's not for something that came out in late 90s, 2000. It could have been really bad.
Oh, right. I actually didn't like it at all until this moment. Now that I'm looking at it.
It's good. It's good. I like it on the jerseys too. It's a good crest. And I'm wearing a Wild jersey now, but I'm wearing this one.
Oh, sure.
That has the script. And this one I hate the script across.
Yeah.
Or I did. It's grown on me, but it's a good logo. Yeah. And I like that they use a little cream in there. What do we call it? Wheat.
Yes. So Minnesota wheat.
We
got a lot of colors there.
It's a lot of colors.
Iron Range red.
We gotta say that. But I also like that. So like the ear, the yellowish is where, like on the jerseys and stuff, they would incorporate the gold. I like that they've got away from using the shiny gold, Vegas gold, whatever. What do we call it here, Jay?
Gold, just straight gold.
Is that all it says?
Vegas gold.
Does it have some name?
No, they just call it gold. That's gold. The only one that was a normal color.
And white. White.
I want to call the white Snow White.
Snow, yeah, sure. Lake Effect Snow White.
Lake Effect Snow White.
Yes, that's what it's called.
But I'm glad that they've gotten away from using like shiny gold on the jerseys and stuff, and just stick with
you could call
green cream and a little red.
You could call the gold like Fond du Lac gold or some shit or some other fucking
Vermilion gold.
Vermilion gold. Oh. There you go. See, fuck. Where were they when?
We were what?
Isn't Vermilion a shade of red though?
14. But there was the gold rush. There was the gold. They discovered gold on Lake Vermilion. There was a gold rush.
Yeah, it would have been probably like 80 or 1998, 1999 when they were forming these color names and shit.
Oh yeah, so. We were NWO for life back then. So we would have been.
They should have just been the Minnesota NWO for life Wolfpack.
That would have been too sweet.
Gary and I were going to middle school, I guess, dances at the, and then coming back and playing with wrestling action figures in Gary's
parents' house.
Attic room. Yeah, that's what we were doing.
That's what we did.
Hey,
so why I don't know why they didn't ask us about this logo naming these colors.
I don't know. They should have asked us. We would have had the ideas then too. They were queued up.
Yeah, it's a good one. I'm gonna give it a B+.
I'm gonna give it a B.
Yeah, B or 2J.
You know what? What if they did? Have you seen? Oh yeah, you have seen because you were upset about it. The Iowa Wild is our minor league affiliate.
Yes,
but they've done like a similar scheme, but like
the North Stars colors.
No. The state of Iowa.
Oh yes,
with the forest scene, it's kind of cool. Downs didn't like it.
It's bullshit because there's no fucking forest in Iowa.
Yeah, that is bullshit.
Yeah, it's complete bullshit. If they changed the trees to corn stalks, that'd be fine.
Just straight line, no texture.
It's really boring. Just the state of Iowa. That's all it is.
They should. You know what? They shouldn't be the Iowa Wild. They should be the Iowa Mild.
Oh, jeez.
No, see?
No talking.
And maybe if that Iowegian stepfather of yours was listening.
If he was listening.
Yeah, we would have had him on the show just for this, but
we could have. No.
Tough shit on Ryan. You're out.
You're out. You kicked off the show.
You know what? I had you queued up. You're out.
Yeah, your offer to guest star has been rescinded.
But speaking of when the Wild, they have their alternate jersey with the North Stars colors, the logo looks really good.
It does.
They do it really good with this just white, yellow, and the Kelly green.
Kelly green. Yeah.
It looks really good.
Yeah, that is my one problem with, I guess, in general, the Wild is their colors and the name too. Like, I don't love
the name is the worst. I like the colors. The colors I'm fine with.
The shade of red, I don't know. I'm not thrilled by the shade of red. It's a little too...
Yeah.
It's a little too pink.
Dull. It's a little too pink. You see pink.
Yeah. Ooh. And maybe it's just the way my screen is projecting it.
Could be.
But...
It's almost a bit Christmassy if you think about it.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure.
I don't like that.
I love it.
I like Christmas. I don't want my hockey team to be Christmas.
Why not? It's a good color combination. All right. Good one. That's a good one.
Oh,
moving on to something.
God, the worst.
The Nashville Predators. Their logo is a saber-toothed cat head with a comically oversized teeth in navy and gold. The cat's mouth is open, one might say unhinged like a snake's jaw.
Fucking dislocated.
And its eye is angry and focused.
Whoever made this logo, also unhinged.
The ear is pinned back. The neck has a navy striping, and there is a gold stripe going from the neck to the nose. The Predators have used this logo since the 2010-2011 season, and if you thought this one was bad, look back to prior to that. Prior to their current logo, dating back to their inaugural season in 1998-99, they used a similar logo that had more details to make it look shinier somehow, with silvers and light blues and rusty oranges. Oh. This is the worst fucking logo of all time.
Probably.
You think so?
God.
In the history of logos.
Yeah, the old one too is worse. No, that's better. It's because it's less. Less is more. This is a fucking nightmare.
This is the toned down version. Yes.
Much. It's so bad. That old one is fucking insane. You look at the eye too. They did do a good job of toning down the eye. And the previous one. Look at that fucking red eye.
It's so weird.
Like, what's going on?
It's like they looked at the Florida Panthers original logo and they're like, yeah, this is really busy, this is really aggressive, that's what we want, and they just screwed it up.
We want busy and aggressive, but let's just kick it up a notch.
Their current logo I don't hate. It's not the worst.
It's so bad.
I know you guys hate it.
The mouth.
And maybe because I was used to seeing the old one, the Mecha saber-tooth tiger.
It does look like a Mecha.
Yeah.
Like
what kind of colored jerseys did they wear with that thing?
They were bright yellow.
With the old one too?
Oh, the old one, they wore navy.
Every color you could think of?
Navy and white.
Okay. No fucking silver? They should have just done a shiny silver jersey, like a suit of armor.
Brett has one of the original Nashville jerseys.
Why would he do that to himself?
I don't know. Again, he was too sweeting it up in 97, 98.
This is true.
It was a time.
This is true.
So I don't know. They've scaled it back. It's much better than the original, which isn't saying much.
No.
I mean, all they did was just change the colors.
They simplified it. This is a much simpler logo. They turned the volume down a lot.
Yeah, they just got rid of a few accent colors, basically, and took one line of silver off of it. Changed it yellow. Changed yellow and yellow. It's fucking a mess. They should have.
I like this better than the Avalanche logo.
Really?
You do?
For sure.
Oh god.
For sure.
No way.
For sure.
It doesn't get much worse than this. I don't think.
No, like so. Here's my main problem, apart from the colors and the busyness and everything like that. Like Andy said, the mouth. That mouth cannot close.
No.
Like, and I get saber-toothed cats.
How do you think this animal feeds?
Well, it looks like someone like drew it, and we're like, oh fuck, we forgot to put the bottom jaw on. Like, just slap it down by its neck a little bit. Yeah, okay, that looks fine. I mean, people are gonna think that that's just their teeth coming out. That's the bottom of its neck. Yeah, it kind of looks like that, but who cares? Who gives a fuck?
It looks like it was killed, like trying to eat like a boulder or something like that, and this is how it died, with its bottom jaw just completely dislocated from its face.
Have you seen the other logo they used to use?
No.
I don't know if I want to. I'm sure it's fucking equally bad because they clearly don't know what they're doing.
I think it's worse.
God, is it that skull thing?
That's not worse.
The with it coming at you?
Yeah, that's not worse at all.
I think that's way worse.
No, it's
I can wrap my head around it. Though. It's bad, but it's not
it's bad. Amateur as fuck. Like, it doesn't look like it belongs on a hockey jersey.
It doesn't look like a logo. It just looks like a cartoon. But
yeah, it looks like it's like a screenshot taken from a cartoon, and
like an anime.
And they just put a triangle shape around it. Okay.
Now they put this on a jersey too, I believe.
I just saw that too.
Skull.
That's fucking insane too. What are they doing in Nashville? Who are these people?
I don't know. Why do they even have a team, honestly?
That's true.
But they have a ton of fans. Like, they are super popular there.
God damn it.
But, yeah, anyway. A lot of badness going on. I also don't like I don't like the idea of that they're called like a generic name as the Predators.
Yeah, that's stupid.
You could have been be like, I don't know. I guess with the Sabres, you don't want to be like the saber-toothed cats or whatever, but it's a good idea for a mascot, a saber-toothed tiger.
Yeah.
What if they just went for the fucking movie Predator, like the Alien Predator logo? It's dug into that.
That would have been cool.
I've seen some people do that.
I'm fine with that. That Predator mask, that'd be cool.
Or if the Predator was like some Jared from Subway.
Yeah.
Sexual predators.
Yeah. Bill Cosby.
Bill Cosby.
Yeah.
Just his face. Just
Bill Cosby.
His jaw unhinged. All right. F minus.
I'm going F too, Jay.
I'm going to give it a C minus.
Jay, I think you and I have been pretty spot on with all of these so far.
I know this is the worst fucking logo of all time.
It's so bad.
You guys don't like that, huh?
No.
God, no.
You guys don't
it's
like your Ice Age cats.
It hurts.
All right, here's a palate cleanser.
Okay, thank God.
The one palate cleanser.
That's true.
The St. Louis Blues logo is a musical note, a 64th note, I think, with the four flags of the note forming a wing. The note and wings are blue outlined in gold, white, and navy. The current version of this logo has been in use since the 08-09 season, but the Blues have used some form of this design dating back to their inaugural 1967-68 season. Some years, a St. Louis wordmark can be found in the top flag of the note. Some years, there is a red outline around the note. So, this is a beautiful, beautiful logo.
Oh,
and I don't know if it's
wonderful.
because I don't know if I think that because I've seen such dog shit today that this is by and far the best, or if it truly is good. It's got to be truly good, right?
It's truly good. Yeah, no, it is truly good. It's got great colors. It's so unique. The musical mascot. The Jazz
said it's the best.
Could learn a thing or two from this.
They could,
but also there's blues in St. Louis. There's not jazz in Mormon land.
Fucked up. I don't hate it. I don't love it either.
You don't love it. What don't you like about it?
I don't know. It's there's nothing bad about it. There really isn't. I guess I don't. So it just doesn't grab me really. But it's not bad.
It's a
question. A 64th note. How fast is a 64th note? How would you play a series of 64th notes?
It depends on the tempo.
Sure,
that's true.
That'd be fast, right?
It would be fast at like a normal tempo of a song. Yeah,
eighth note's fast. So
yeah, just curious. It sounds crazy.
I love it. They've got great colors.
It's also a wing. It's a wing, right? Is that what we figured out?
Yeah. It's a wing.
It's a wing. It's flying. That note is
what do they
flying.
have to do with wings?
Well, a 64th note would be super fast,
you're flying,
said.
Yeah,
you're flying.
I get it, okay.
Just like we talked about with the Red Wings.
Yes, of course. Those wheels with fucking wings going so fast.
See, this to me, it makes more sense because it's a natural way to have the flags of a note look like wings.
Sure. I get you. I also just...
Do they have like a bird mascot, Gary? Like
no
dude in a costume?
No, they have a dude in a costume, but I think it's a polar bear with like not a blue, but like a bluish hue. Okay. I think it's a polar bear.
Louis
it's a really good logo.
Oh yes, he's a polar bear named Louis.
Why don't they have a blue bird?
I thought they used to have a bird, didn't they?
I think you're imagining it, but
they used to have they have also a dog named Barclay.
What?
So they have a fucking wing on their logo, but they're like, birds. No, we're gonna have a dog and a bear.
hey, did you know this? The Blues are named after the W.C. Handy song "St. Louis Blues."
Cool.
Oh, and
fun fact.
You know what?
I also think so. They call this logo the Blue Note, right? And I think that is a John Coltrane song, is Blue Note, or maybe a John Coltrane album.
There you go.
It's the name of the club, I think, isn't it?
The Blue Note. I think you're right. What's the name of the club on The Simpsons?
That is the name of a jazz club. And the name of a record label.
There you go.
Oh, maybe that's what I'm thinking of.
I like this logo. I like the original version better. It's a little sleeker to me. Maybe it's just one too many outlines.
Yeah, that is my one issue with the logo. The logo that we're looking at here has that navy outline around everything. I don't want that to be there.
No, get navy out of their scheme.
Yeah, I just want it to be like that royal blue, like main.
Okay, I have the original logo, and it just works so much better.
Yeah, that's what I want it to be.
Simple.
I just want
two colors.
The blue, royal blue, like main logo color with a yellow outline or gold, whatever you want to call it. I mean, I get it. If it's on a white background, the yellow kind of fades into it, but it's never going to be on a white background like that, is it? Usually
on a white jersey.
I suppose on a white jersey, yeah.
They all have a white jersey, so this is a great logo. I love this logo. It's so weird that a sports team has a music note with a wing as a logo.
That's cool.
I love it. I'm gonna grade it.
Grade it.
I might give it an A-.
I'm gonna give it a straight A.
Oh, listen to you.
B+.
Yeah, well, fair.
All right. Next, we have the Utah Hockey Club. The Utah Hockey Club's logo is a simple circle design with Utah Hockey Club wordmark in the center. The circle is light blue with black outlining. Utah is in the center of the logo, in capital letters in a modified block font. The word hockey is above, and club is below the word Utah in white in a similar block font. The Utah Hockey Club will be announcing a permanent name ahead of the next season, but until then, they are named just Utah Hockey Club. So I don't know if it's fair of us to even grade this because it's just a placeholder.
It's better than most of them in this.
That is true. That is true. This is not the worst in this division. In fact,
by far.
There are a couple of them that are below this, so
it's in the top half, I would say for sure.
Yeah,
which isn't saying much.
Might be,
but Gary, what are we down to for the Utah team names? They got rid of the Wasatch or whatever.
The Wasatch is gone.
Now we're down to Mammoth.
We're down to Mammoth. We're down to, what was the other one? Outlaws.
Oh yeah.
And is that it? Are we still flirting? Are we still flirting with Yeti? Or is that, I thought that was out because of the Yeti coolers.
Yep. Sure they don't want another music genre to steal?
Well, why don't they just become the Jazz too?
Yeah. They can be the Rockers.
Jazz
there
fusion.
You go.
Oh yeah. The Rockers.
Yeah, I don't know.
They can be the Utah Punks. Like St.
Paul Punks.
Yeah, the St. Paul Punks. I was thinking about what's that movie?
Oh, SLC Punk?
SLC Punks. It could just be SLC Punks.
A lot of punk rock in St. Louis Salt Lake City.
Salt Lake City, yeah. They could lean into the whole Mormon thing and be called like the Utah Golden Tablets.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Or Utah Soakers.
So if they're the Mammoth, they have a team in their division that would be like one of their predators, right? Like the Predators, didn't they feed on woolly mammoths?
Sure did.
I don't know.
At least that's what I've been led to believe by cartoons.
Exactly, yeah.
I was going to say, there's a lot of... Listen, Andy will tell you all about dinosaurs via his son. But there's a lot of dinosaurs that were basically further apart in the timeline than we were to some other dinosaurs.
Oh, absolutely.
So I'm not going to confirm that saber-toothed tigers and woolly mammoths were alive at the same time. But did I see something that they're trying to bring back a woolly mammoth?
They are, yeah.
So
they're working on it.
You know what? Let those fuckers roam out the west.
Yeah,
they should. Why not?
They should. They should import a bunch of them to the Utah area, and they can really lean into that.
Yeah.
While we're on the topic there, Gary, you guys ever heard of a fucking Titanoboa?
Say this again.
The Titanoboa?
Titanoboa, I have not.
I think my nephew is super into them.
Okay.
Like he's super into snakes, and like he kept on talking about this giant snake.
Large snake.
It's fucking terrifying. My son loves them. Yeah, they have a to scale size one at the Science Museum.
That's probably where he saw it.
It's fucking nuts. The thing is eating swallowing a fucking alligator.
I'm seeing the picture from the Science Museum.
Yeah.
That's wild.
It's insane. Yeah, Elliot's favorite animals are snakes, and I do not get it, and I don't like it because I fucking hate snakes.
Yeah, my nephew loves them too.
Yeah, Titanoboa, crazy. Look it up. Listener.
I did. It just did. Oh, I'm glad they don't exist anymore. Are you talking to me?
No, no.
Okay. You're talking to the listeners. Look them up.
I was talking to Gemini.
Talking to Gemini. Definitely not talking to Unrein.
Yeah, this logo, whatever. I'll give it a fucking C because I can't. There's nothing bad about it. It's whatever. And
great colors. I mean,
this is really good colors. Yeah,
really good colors.
The font it's so simple. Font. I like the font.
There too.
It's a top half in this division for sure.
I'll give it a B maybe. I think I've been swayed.
I'm gonna just give it a C. It's a passing grade.
I'm giving it a C as well. It's you know, they didn't fuck it up. They could have been really bad.
You know,
if you play it safe enough, you can't fuck it up.
I think we kind of maybe talked about this before. I don't know if it was this with you, Gary, or not, where I was kind of pissed off, or I was like, this is stupid. Like, before they had come up with a name, like, why do you need to rush this? And I mean, come up with a fucking name before you get a team. And Utah Hockey Club, give me a fucking break. And now that thinking about it, looking at it more, I'm like, this is a pretty safe bet, actually. Maybe it's not such a bad thing.
And from the possible names,
yeah,
they could definitely fuck it up.
They can easily, and with the logos they seem to choose all the time, they could easily fuck this up.
Listen, you could have this, or you could have the Predators. Your choice.
100% this.
Exactly what's going to happen. Yeah, they could have the fucking Wasatch.
Yeah, their jerseys are, just the Utah script going diagonally down. Very good looking jerseys.
It's great. Just
leave it alone.
Yeah, probably for the best.
I mean, that's what the Commanders should have done too. They just remained
for sure.
Washington Football Club.
Yeah. They're getting off topic, but they are, with the new ownership, they're getting new jerseys, I hear.
Ooh.
Good.
So, yeah,
but they need them.
Well, that's for sure.
Nah, those are pretty good. That'd be a big mistake, I think. They don't want to get too hasty jumping into new jerseys. Maybe keep some of the elements.
Like they did last time.
Yeah.
Yeah. They get rid of those black uniforms. I don't like those. But the other ones, I like that, especially with the stuff they got going on in the numbers. That's the coolest part.
You like that.
Moving on.
Dan from Vegas.
Moving on. We have the Winnipeg Jets. The Winnipeg Jets logo is a fighter jet in front of a maple leaf with 3 concentric circles around it. The jet is a 2-tone dark and light gray or silver. This leaf is a 2-tone light and dark red. I cannot talk about this fucking logo.
It's got you all flustered. I got you all tongue-tied.
Yeah.
And the concentric circles starting on the outside are silver, then navy, and finally white on the inside. The silver circle is the narrowest, serving as the outline. The blue is a bit thicker, and there is a triangle cutout coming out from the white circle in the center of the top, where the nose of the jet just slightly would dip into the blue if the cutout was not there. The Jets have used this logo since the 2011-2012 season, but this is the second iteration of the Jets. The first iteration of the Jets had more of a circle and word mark design in red and blue, with a hockey stick forming the J in the Jets. We haven't had a lot of sporting implements in the logos that we've talked about over the last couple of episodes. I just wanted to make sure that we had some hockey sticks in this episode.
Yeah, hockey's a lot of their logos. You see some hockey sticks, you see some pucks.
Yeah, it's got to be
not
the
so
other,
much. Not
this
so
other
much.
Conference. Maybe it's got the other conference has got to have all the sticks in there, right? Like the Sharks
there's got to be the Capitals, but I like the old logos, but this new one, again, I feel like they played it safe. I like the look of the jet, actually.
I do.
I don't like the bad maple leaf behind it, and I don't like that there's that triangle on the top, because it's it's supposed to be inspired by the Royal Canadian Air Force roundel that they use on on badging on planes.
They do a lot, planes. Right? Everyone knows they're the Royal Canadian Air Force.
Yep, right? I can show you if you wanna.
I'm being sarcastic. They're well known for their use in the global stage, right?
Yeah, they are. If you get rid of that bad maple leaf and put a jet over it a little bit, maybe it's better. Maybe it's not. Maybe you just get rid of the maple leaf altogether and just put a jet in there.
Maybe get rid of all of it. Just put a jet.
Just put a jet. It's a good jet.
It's a good jet.
It is a good jet. I actually like this logo.
I do too.
I kind of like the little cutout in the top of the blue part of the circle.
Why is that?
I don't know. It just it makes it a little more interesting to me, and I can't quite put my finger on why. If it's pointing north or something.
Is that
what it's supposed to be? It's definitely intentional.
Guess. That's my guess.
You're right that the maple leaf leaves something to be desired, but I also don't. It's a little abstract, but I don't hate that either. I think of this division, it's one of the better ones for sure, and that jet logo, the jet itself, is definitely better than the jets that are on the previous versions of their logos.
I like that first original logo where it's just like a jetliner.
Yeah, it's
like a passenger
it's like
plane.
A passenger jet. and then the second one they had, it looks more like a rocket ship.
Like a Concorde or something. Yeah.
It's a fine logo per se.
It is,
but I don't know. I don't like it. I don't need the silver. I like the silver on the jet. I don't need the silver around the outline. And I don't like that 3D maple leaf thing. That really bugs me.
Yeah, I'm lukewarm on this. I don't think there's anything wrong with it.
I don't like the blue. I like either. It's like too dark. I like the blue on the older logos.
You like the more like
not super royal, but just like a little more, not as dark.
Yeah,
I don't know. C plus.
I guess I just don't really care about it that much. It doesn't stir me.
No,
one way or the other.
No,
I'll give it a C plus.
I'm giving it a B plus.
Wow, Jay likes it.
I do like I do like the logo.
It's again better than the most of them.
It's better than most of them. I do like I do like that it's more silhouette-y. Like if there was too much detail in things, I think it would definitely be worse. So it's nice and pleasing to my eyes.
Is it playing it too safe? Is it just non-offensive?
Yeah, I mean, but
that maple leaf's offending me. I'll tell you that.
It's offending you, huh?
It is. I don't like it at all. The bottom with the little poker. It's trying to be 3D when it shouldn't be. I don't like it.
Well, that's like your opinion, man.
It's C plus. That's what we're doing here.
Fuck it.
All right.
Rank them.
Now we're going to rank these bad boys. Who would like to go first?
They are bad boys.
Oh, boy.
Sure. Let me put me out of my misery. Let me go first.
All right. Dr. Zun, you're going first.
Jesus Christ. This is a shit show.
Are you going to start from the bottom or from the top?
Oh,
altogether, they're not looking so as bad.
Oh, bullshit.
You put them all together? What a menagerie of logos.
I'd say. I think Gary did it right last time where you start with the bottom and you make your way to the top. So the one-pointer, fuck. Jay, you were right. I think you can almost overlook the blatant racism for how bad that Nashville Predators logo is. I mean,
if there's one time to turn a blind eye to racism, it's this division with their logos.
This might be it. It's racist to all style and aesthetics, I think. Let's just, I guess I kind of got to say fuck off to that Blackhawks logo just because it's horribly racist. Just Blackhawks gets my 0 or 1 point or whatever it is. But I'll tell you what, if I could give them both none, I would.
Well, neither one of them is getting 0 points.
That's true. Nashville is
getting your 2 points?
Yes, if
you kind of like it, huh?
No. I kind of like it.
You kind of like it. It's not the worst to you.
Yeah, well, it is, though.
It's the worst to your eye.
Yeah, the Blackhawks logo is actually cooler looking, but...
What makes it so cool?
Yeah, why do you think that Blackhawk logo is so cool?
Christ, you trapped me into that one.
We did not. You're making your own bed here.
The feathers are cool. I like some of the design elements of it.
It's just a cool thing.
What do you think Gemini thinks of that logo?
Should we ask?
Yeah, get her on the horn. Let's see.
Get her on the horn. All right, Gemini, where are you? Let's see. Hey, Gemini, you up?
you up
still? You up? What does he say? Yes, I'm still here and ready to help. How can I assist you? Okay.
Love it.
So, all racism aside...
No. You're influencing Gemini.
Okay.
If Gemini wants to be racist about it, this is the test.
Objective? I never can get that right. Or subject. Oh, you're objective, obviously. Objective opinion on the Chicago Blackhawks logo. The Chicago Blackhawks logo is a complex symbol with a history that evokes strong reactions.
Yeah, okay. Wait, just the most political answer.
Sidestep, yeah. Here's a breakdown of objective considerations. Design. The logo features a stylized depiction of a Native American head. Over the years, the logo has been modified, but the core image has remained. From a purely graphic design perspective, it is a recognizable and iconic image.
Okay,
Controversy.
that's true.
The use of Native American imagery in sports has been a subject of widespread debate. Critics argue that these images perpetuate harmful stereotypes and are disrespectful to Native American cultures. The Chicago Blackhawks organization states that their logo and name are intended to honor Black Hawk, a sock warrior. There are many Native American people who find the use of these kinds of images to be offensive. Well, no shit. Current actions. They've taken steps to engage with Native American communities and to provide educational resources about Black Hawk's legacy. They've also made efforts to feature Native American artists and cultural expressions.
I don't think she's going to play ball here.
Nah, Gemini is coward.
Oh, well, I'm going to say this. Oh, wait, it's very recognizable. Its ranking is lowered due to the cultural impact it has. So in ranking the logos, it would be subjective, but would need to take into account these factors. So you're saying you really like it? Then A+? Question mark. Just putting words in the
A+? Question mark.
Let's fuck out Gemini. Go ahead.
All right, that's enough out of you.
All right, who gets your 3 points?
You've ranked 2 logos so far.
You've been ranking yours for the last 25 minutes here.
Yeah, I wanted to get this over with, they said. Fuck. The Stars of Dallas. Avalanche. The Jets.
This is like pulling teeth for you, isn't it?
Yeah. Utah?
Utah's better than the Jets for you, huh?
Yeah, it is actually.
Wow.
This is weird. The Blues. Blues are next. I'm going to give the Minnesota Wild my number one.
Homer.
Wow. Out of nowhere.
I didn't see it coming.
Out of nowhere.
I didn't even like this logo until today.
You're wearing it on your chest, right on your heart. That's what you're thinking with now.
I went to one game. My dad took me to one game, and it was...
You just fell in love with their logo after that.
Quite enjoyed it. All right, what do you got?
All right, Gare.
All right. Blackhawks at the bottom. Then we're going to go... Gosh, there's a bunch of duds.
So many. It's all duds.
Then we're going to go Dallas.
Wow. God, I'm kind of mad that you would rank.
I don't mind that Nashville logo.
Nashville, anything above the bottom two, it's not acceptable. It's not the right answer. Don't you dare put another one there before Nashville.
There's 3 palatable logos, basically.
There is. That's it. You're gonna too. I know you're gonna. I know what one you're picking next, and it's gonna piss me off because it's not nearly as bad as that Predators logo.
I'm not trying here.
Yeah.
You're turning into Dr. Zune here, Gary.
There's some of these
with hockey. You're
some of these. Well, there's a second there, and I thought me and Downs were gonna have the exact same ranks, but then I look at them next to each other, and I'm like, I don't know. I don't know. We're at
You're
the point.
You're literally fucking blind if you don't pick Nashville next, or delete the last one you did and put Nashville there. Because come on,
Colorado.
See, I knew you were gonna fucking do it. That is ultimate Zune behavior.
That's Zune behavior right there, Gary.
It's not
super Zune.
I don't do that.
Yeah, right. Fucking Zuniest shit I've ever seen.
This is difficult.
No.
Gary's going to rate the Predators as their number 1 in this division, I think.
God.
At this rate.
Insane. Yes, like you said, they don't belong anywhere above the bottom of the barrel.
They're all bottom of the barrel. It's like what the best of the lousiest.
Yeah, best of the lousiest. Lousy of the best.
There's 3 that are decent. The rest don't matter at this point. Just we're all gonna have a hodgepodge of shit at the bottom. And we know what it's gonna be. They're all the same ones.
All right. Utah, 4 points.
Fuck you. Are you
Then the Predators.
Me? Jesus, that is wrong.
Then the Jets. Then the Wild. St. Louis Blues, number 1.
All right, here's the correct order.
The Wild logo is very good.
Jay, can you put his audio back to shit to go along with his opinions so it matches his opinions?
I'm not saying it's good. Looking at it,
But you put Utah below Nashville.
That's not a great logo.
There's nothing wrong with it.
There's nothing good about it. It's a script. The colors are better. There's a lot. But we're judging just based on what I'm looking at right now.
Yeah.
What am I gonna buy? I
would buy a Utah Hockey Club anything over putting that fucking Predator logo anywhere near my body.
You guys are wrong. It's like
no. You know the worst logo in all of sports.
You know what? Yeah. You know what? I might adjust my rankings and put that above Winnipeg.
Fuck you. Put some of those colorful feathers on that Predators logo.
You know
so
what?
I can rate it lower.
Yeah.
Okay, Jay, give us the real answer.
This is not going to be the real answer.
All right. Nashville gets the number 1 point for me. Then Chicago. Yes, Nashville below Chicago for me. It's just so fucking bad.
He did it.
Let's see here.
I think you just solved racism.
I did.
Someone
I solved
had to
it.
do it.
Yes, I solved it. It's just, you got to find shittier logos.
Ice Age Animals.
With my 3 points, I'm giving that to Dallas. I'm just looking at what I actually rated these so I can actually make sure that I'm consistent.
You have this prepared. You're not winging it.
I'm not winging it. Then with 4 points, I'm going to give that to Colorado. 5 points, we're going to give that to Utah. 6 points with the B grade, Minnesota.
Outrageous.
7 points with the B plus grade, Jets.
Jeez.
And 8 points with an A grade, St. Louis.
Wow, you just swung it in St. Louis's favor there.
Oh, yes, I certainly did. All right.
See, that's not okay. Whatever.
It's a good. I don't know. Maybe I'm gonna switch. Maybe you know what? That Wild logo is a good one. St. Louis is probably better, but that Wild logo is underrated. It's underrated.
It's way better.
So let's do some quick math here. All right. So here are the rankings. In last place with 4 points, we have the Chicago Blackhawks. In second to last place, it's a tie for second to last place, is Dallas and Nashville, each with 8. Moving up from there, we have Colorado with 11 points, and then Utah with 15, then Winnipeg with 18, then Minnesota with 21, and the best in the Central are the St. Louis Blues with 23 points. Almost a clean sweep for St. Louis. Homer Andy decided to give Minnesota.
Big Homer.
Yeah, you know me.
Big Homer.
Didn't even know what the fucking logo was until
he didn't understand what it was.
No, didn't understand it. Didn't like it really.
I gotta say, I rated it higher than I thought I was going to before I started putting this all together today. Because I don't know, I didn't quite grasp everything fully in the Minnesota Wild logo until I was really looking at it tonight.
The river, that little river creek as the mouth is underrated too.
Yeah,
that is good.
And I also found out something this week about the Nashville Predators logo. It's another one that I never thought of and not thought about.
What's that?
And when I was looking at it today, I was like, "This is the most dog shit logo I've ever seen in my life."
Yeah.
Oh, it's something you learned.
It's something I learned today about myself.
Because it's so fucking bad. Yeah. Oh, that's great. So they're moving on. Okay.
Yeah.
Way to go Blues.
And you know what we'll probably do for the NHL, because they have 8 teams in their divisions, is we'll probably do the top 2 in each division go into the playoff.
Oh, who was the top 2 So it's going to be Minnesota, and we'll seed them by points.
We'll seed them by points.
Who was the number 2 in the Atlantic?
In the Atlantic, number 2 would have been the Leafs.
Okay.
Be Buffalo and the Leafs moving on. We were a lot more split last time around.
Yeah. We were. It was much more polarizing for everyone.
Yeah, and look at how much better a lot of these logos are, though.
You look at this group compared to that other group. Like, did the blue? Yeah, well, we'll see. I guess I don't know. I don't even think the Blues are a top half logo in this one. But then I look at it and I like the Wild logo better than some of those other ones too. All of a sudden. Maybe it's just in a comparison.
Yeah.
But here we go. I like that Blues logo.
Do you guys want to do a quick game? Real quick?
Yeah.
You want to do it?
Let's play best-selling jerseys.
Best-selling jerseys. Do you guys care if I go pee?
Go ahead.
I got 2 kidney stones back in me.
You're back to doing those again.
Yeah.
Huh?
That's fun. That's fun. Spent a little time in the ER on
Jesus
Friday.
Christ.
Got pumped up with what's that fucking shit we get from Mexican drug lords?
Oh, fentanyl?
Fentanyl, yeah. Felt great.
How'd that feel?
Felt good. Not as good as morphine.
No?
Morphine hits way better.
It hits way better. Gary knows his fucking serious opiates now from all his kidney stones.
Only from ER visits from kidney stones.
Jesus.
But also, Sarah Headley gave me the morphine last time.
Oh,
she wasn't working. She wasn't working
ball bag.
Yeah. Oh. So, okay, I'm gonna go pee.
Okay.
Leave that in.
I will.
Well, yeah, keep your microphone on so we can hear you shrieking in pain as you're trying to pass those stones. Just
you know what we should do? You should tell me what they are, and I'll get them. And don't tell Gary until afterwards. But pick some just obscure shit, and I'll get them.
Okay. You gotta play it off like you're guessing these though. Oh, Christ. That's good stuff. Oh, did it all come out?
Yeah, I got them all out. I just passed them.
I was having a laugh. I was saying you should leave your microphone on so we can hear you shrieking in pain as you're trying to twist those things out.
Nah, once they're out of the kidney for me, I got a wide hose, so those babies come out no problem.
Do they anyway, should we play the music, Jay? All right, we've got the top selling jersey game here, folks. And I think this time we're going to go with the year 2019? No, let's do 2013. That one might be tough.
Are you keeping track of the ones we've done? Okay.
I am. I've got it all written down here. And the scores of each one and the episode and who wins.
Okay. You know what? The listener. You're the ones that win listening to this game.
That's true. That's true. All right. Who's going to go first?
Wait, what year is this?
2013.
2013. Okay.
2013. Okay.
Just moved back to the Twin Cities.
Okay.
I have the past.
You don't know anything.
10 to 15 years are a blur.
Well, that's true. It's all the same year.
It is. I was thinking about I don't know the difference between 2013 and 2019.
No.
Good. Whatever. I'm going to name the same players I would have named either year.
All right. 2013. Okay. Who's going first here? Let's see. Who went first? Last time I don't know, but I'm going to give the first one to Gary. Give me 2013 NBA jersey.
NBA in 2013
jersey. 2013 NBA jersey. What player?
I don't know. It's gonna be LeBron or Steph Curry. I'm gonna go with Steph Curry.
Steph Curry. All right. Jay. Your pick?
I'm going to say Carmelo Anthony.
Holy shit. That's impressive. Carmelo Anthony it is.
Really? New York.
Yes.
New York Knicks?
New York Knicks.
Amazing. Yep. Well, Jay's a big ball guy. I'm big into hoops. He's on the hardwood.
He's the hoopster, yeah.
Yeah. They call him Hardwood Jay.
Yeah.
Jammin' Jay. Yeah, he's
Jammin' Jay.
You're gonna get
Dunkmaster Jay. You know what? Jay heard this question. You know what he thought? He says, "Oh, this is a layup."
All the time. I say that all the
time. He's always saying that sort of stuff.
Oh yeah,
it's a layup.
He's like, yeah. He's like, this is a layup. Oh, what do you mean? Oh, I can do that easy. That's a slam dunk, he says.
I like a layup more than a slam dunk. I think it's just such a grandpa thing to say. Like more impressed by a layup than a slam dunk.
Christ.
So we here at a
big hoopster, yeah.
Big hoopster.
All right,
hardcore Jay.
Okay. Sorry, we gotta move away from your favorite sport here, Jay, but we're gonna... I can't think of a guy who last...
Can you picture Jay in a full basketball uniform, headband, dribbling?
I don't know if I could dribble a basketball.
Just dribbling.
Holy shit.
Carmelo Anthony.
Yeah. Okay, baseball. MLB, Major League Baseball. Top selling jersey 2013. Jay, who was it?
2013.
Oh, yeah. Do you even know who won the World Series that year?
Do you?
No.
I can't.
Probably.
I don't know.
Probably the Yankees.
Yankees or Red Sox? Red Sox? Not the Yankees.
No, but I think New York is probably a good.
It's always a safe bet to go with.
Mm-hmm.
Say 2013. Who was playing? I'm going to say he was towards the twilight of his career, maybe even his last year. Number 42, Mariano Rivera.
Okay, Gary.
Or Jackie Robinson.
Or Jackie Robinson. You think Jackie Robinson is the top selling jersey?
Mariano Rivera was the last player to wear number 42, Jackie Robinson's number.
Yeah.
Andy, I know you're a big scene head. You knew
I'm
that.
just saying that would have been funny. I knew that. Of course I knew that.
I'm going to say Albert Pujols.
That's a good guess too.
And Jay is fucking sweeping the court right now.
Mariano Rivera
again.
That has to be like his last year, I think.
The one time. Yeah, that had to be the one time he led the league in jersey sales.
You think? I bet it was multiple years.
I'll just say he didn't win it the year before or the year after that, but it was the same. But it was the same player who did win the year before.
What bugs me?
What grinds your gears?
That grinds my gears. His last year, every time he go into a ballpark, or it was going to be his last series at a ballpark, they gave him a fucking gift of some kind.
You know what the Twins gave him?
Yeah, they gave him the chair of broken bats or whatever.
I thought that was pretty cool.
Enough.
I thought that
Let
was
him
cool.
retire.
I like that kind of stuff.
Get out of here. No. Stop kissing this guy's ass.
That's right. He's a fucking player.
But Mariano Rivera.
And a Yankee, no less.
I have a lot of respect for him. When I was working for the Twins.
Here we go. Always has to make some personal story. He's got a personal story about everybody.
About everyone and every sport.
No surprise.
So Mariano Rivera at the Dome, like the bullpen was like right in front of a bunch of seats. And he came out and like he was signing autographs the entire game. Like kids would go down like in between like innings and stuff like that and give him ball. He'd like jot his name down, autograph balls for kids.
He's just jotting his name down.
He just had like he had like a bucket of balls. He had a bucket of balls by him. He was signing them and just tossing them back into the stands and stuff.
Really?
Yeah.
That's great. I worked that down there one series against Seattle. You remember, I think his last name was Soriano. Rafael Soriano, their closer.
Oh, yeah.
Number 29. Didn't even acknowledge a single person that came down there. No. And there was like people with like Seattle jerseys in too, like kids. No, didn't care less. So
just a dick.
But
speaking
anyway,
of dicks, Gary. Speaking of dicks, go give me the number 1 NFL jersey of 2013, top selling National Football League jersey. What is it?
Brady.
Ooh, that's a good guess.
Tom Brady. Jay?
Again, my mind is mush, so I just went for the layup, as Jay would say.
That's right.
Who won the Super Bowl that year? Is that Seattle?
I couldn't tell you.
No, could it? Don't know.
Or was it Denver?
I was going to say, was that Peyton Manning? That would be a good guess, too.
Do you want me to tell you?
No.
Jay's got to make a guess.
Yeah. All right.
I'm going to go with my Steeler boy, Russell Wilson.
Russell
Russell
the Muscles, as they call him.
Yeah.
It's a layup. It's a layup.
Jay, it's not a layup, my friend. No. It's a slam dunk.
It's a slam dunk.
Boom.
It's a 3-pointer. He's got a 3-pointer right now.
That's his number.
Barely get one right in these half the time.
Jesus Christ, he's cooking. He's cooking right now.
Russ is cooking.
He's on fire, as they say in NBA Jam.
As Jay says.
All the time.
Boom shakalaka. Wow, I'm impressed, Jay. That was good thinking.
This is pretty damn good. I gotta add that to your score.
This is like
Jay has 3. This is the first time for everything.
Record. Yeah, it's amazing.
So does that mean I get first jabs at hockey because I know like 2 fucking hockey players?
You do. Since Gary got first jab of the last one, you get the first jab of this one here.
All right, so hockey.
Get it. This one right
so too. So I have 2 options.
You do.
There are 2 players.
I'm gonna go with
one is the right one.
I'm gonna.
Yep.
So, and I think
and I'm gonna take the other one.
I think this is the older player of the 2, so I'm gonna say Sidney Crosby.
That's what I was gonna say. So I'll go Ovechkin. I bet it's Sid.
Only two choices.
Those are the only 2 fucking
players. It is Sidney Crosby.
Yes.
Jay with a clean sweep.
Top 4.
And you know this wouldn't be the game if we didn't do the last fun category here.
What are we gonna do? Fucking movies or something?
Refresh my memory. Number 1 hit song or number 1 movie?
Well, no. Sometimes we do movie. And
movie's a better bet because me and Jay would really have no idea.
Album.
In the last 20 years, the last 30 years, if you try to tell us what the number 1 song is, we're not going to get it.
Let me look quick. It is going to be. Oh no! We're gonna do album for this one.
Oh God! Do we have to say do artists only? Can we just do artist?
Well, yeah, because Christ, who's gonna know the fucking name of the album?
Not us.
Good luck. Yeah. Okay. Let's see. Who went for... Okay, Jay got first stab at last one. Gary, can you give me a guess? Don't look at your phone.
I'm not. I'm looking at Minnesota Wild trades.
You're looking at the hats again. What do you got for me, Gary?
Lady Gaga.
Lady Gaga. Good guess. Solid guess. 2013. I don't know if she put an album out that year. Couldn't tell you.
Neither could us, me or Jay. So
neither could us. Okay, let's see. Jay, you got anything? You got anything for this one?
I do. I'm even going to give you the name of the album.
No, you're not.
I will. I'm that confident.
Yeah, right.
It's One Direction, Midnight Madness.
He looked it up. I can see him.
Oh, you're close. It's One Direction, Midnight Memories.
Why did you know that?
Did you look that up? How did you know that?
What the hell?
Andy gave me all the fucking answers when you were in the fucking bathroom.
Did you?
Yeah, so I knew them all.
It's Carmelo Anthony.
I thought it was cooked when he went NBA first. I'm like, you can't start with NBA, dude.
Carmelo Anthony.
He's such a big hoopster.
Oh, it's a layup, he says.
It's a layup. Shit.
I thought we were witnessing history here. I was like, this is unreal.
I'm so glad that.
But the hockey one, hockey one, you would have guessed Ovechkin or Crosby anyway. Those are the two, only two.
Unless it was like in the 90s, I would have said like Wayne Gretzky or Mike Modano. Those are the 90s players.
Modano.
Oh God, that's good.
That was good.
If it makes it better, the top grossing movie was The Hobbit, The Desolation of Smaug.
No idea that is even something that exists.
Really?
Oh, that was a good one. Benedict Cumberbatch did
Smog?
Yeah, it's a great. That was a good one.
No,
the
I don't
one,
give a shit about Tolkien.
Second one.
Don't care. I tried. Didn't take.
Those movies are great.
Yeah, they're fantastic.
Take your word for it.
Hey, another one in the books, guys.
Another one in the books. That was a fun prank we played on Gary there.
Oh, that was good.
He believed it.
I really
like he,
for sure,
1,000%. The look on your face was like, I can't believe you knew Carmelo Anthony.
Oh no, I was so shocked. I knew you knew who Carmelo Anthony was, but not gonna guess that. 10 years after he's been in the league,
especially after you're like, it's got to be like LeBron or
Steph Curry. LeBron. I was like, that I thought was a slam dunk. One of those two.
You just don't know your hoops like Jay does.
Not like Jay. They call him Hardcourt Jay. You know what? When it gets a little dicey here, and he's just got to give a little extra effort, Jay's like, you know what? I'm going to get above the rim.
Got to get that layup.
I want to get above
Gotta get that
the rim.
board.
Yeah, clean up. Yeah. Gary's becoming a big baseball guy. How's that going, Gary? We get an update on your being a baseball guy?
Season hasn't started yet.
Season hasn't started.
Well, yeah, but have you been really pay attention to those all the wires?
A little.
Yeah.
I mean, I watched Ohtani hit a dinger. First pitch, Ohtani hits a dinger in spring training. That was exciting.
That's exciting, yeah. Well, I was thinking...
You hear about this Ohtani guy?
Yeah, I've heard about him. He's a top-selling jersey guy.
He is. He likes to gamble, and he likes to blame his translator and get him locked up.
What? That happened?
Yeah.
Oh, Christ.
Allegedly. Yeah. His translator's locked up for gambling on games, betting on games.
Oh, that's good.
Well, he was locked up for stealing money from him, is what he officially is locked up for.
That's what he locked up for. But he's locked up for taking the fall for Ohtani betting on games, is what he's locked up for.
Well, yeah, he still gets to play, though. Pete Rose
I don't know.
I think 100% that's what was happening. There's no way that this guy's taking that money, gambling it.
At least the official story is I gambled and I stole money to pay off my debts that I had accumulated with all these bookies. But
no, Jay. It's breaking news, exclusive here on the podcast. Gary has sources that have said that he is in jail now because he gambled the fall on games.
Ohtani gambled on games.
Yeah, Ohtani gambled on his own games.
Sure.
And he forced his translator to cop to it.
He didn't force. It's probably him, MLB.
It was a conspiracy.
For sure.
Yeah.
Their number one star, they're going to have that? No, not happening.
No, I was going to say, though, Gary, you should, with you being a big baseball guy now, maybe Jay should try and be a big basketball guy. See if you can really get into it.
I think so. Playoffs will be coming up shortly.
We, last weekend, I went out to Can Wonderland. I don't know if you guys have been there before. It's like an arcade type deal. And there's a brewery like right above it. And I watched with the guys the Timberwolves game.
Did you?
On Saturday. The Timberwolves lost. But
who did they play?
They played against the
Also, some dumb team, Utah.
Yeah,
they play the Jazz.
They play the Jazz.
I follow the Wolves from afar.
How you like those unis, those Jazz uniforms? Those look good, though.
What were they wearing? The mountains,
something that didn't fit Utah.
I mean, I was barely paying attention.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, yeah. You were keeping stats, right?
Yeah. I was looking at all those stats.
Hand keeping stats, right? You don't lose an assist. Oh, there's an assist for that.
He keeps his own book. He keeps his own book when he watches basketball.
I watch basketball. Like, oh, how many 2-pointers did they get? How many 3-pointers? How many 1-pointers?
How many 1-pointers? Yeah, that's what we call them. We call a free throw 1-pointer. You guys don't know.
You guys just don't get us hoop guys, you know?
You're not a hardcore guy like me. You're not on the hardwood.
All right, guys.
All right.
Hey, we can get to bed before 11.
We can. This is
amazing.
This is great.
Amazing. Yeah. Amazing stuff.
All right. Well, go shine your hog.
All right. Good.
Hey, until next time, listeners.
All right. Yeah, make sure y'all shine your hogs before next episode.
Yep. Shine them up good.
Shine them up good.
All right.
Bye.
Bye.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Today's episode was written and produced by Jay Danger, Andy Downs, and Gary Brandville. Our theme music is Stuck in a Funk by Liam Conger. Check him out on Apple Music, Spotify, and YouTube. Uni-Versed can be found on social media. We are uni.versed.podcast on Instagram and Twitter. Email us at universed.pod@gmail.com.